Okay, let's get started. First, we do market review, how we did it and what we did. So SPY, I'm using SPY today, not ES because the contract rollover. But in the planning channel, I give both U contract and Z contract. So next week if we have a retracement where you watch. Okay, so SPY 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is about to play out. And so where it stops, really interesting, right? This trend line resistance and this trend line resistance. So where we stopped. And on hourly time frame is also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So on 9/11, we were expecting that market showing some patriotism. And I was also thinking a slightly higher than expected CPI, PPI would be good for the market rally. And the reasoning was because it's still showing that manufacturers, suppliers that have a little bit pricing power. And so it turns out I was right. So 9/11 that day, 9/11, we were watching CPI really sharp drop, and then we were watching, we went long on the reversal. Usually we do on 15 minutes reversal, right, stretch. So perfect. We did XPX call, NDX call went great. So now what? So on 30 minutes, 15 minutes, we may have a small pullback somewhere near here. You see where the tail of this, meaning there is buyer step in. So the first level to watch on the SPY probably 555.60, no, 556. But on the ES, U contract would be the 55.60-ish. On the new one, Z contract would be somewhere 56.40. And the second level would be 5,600. This is Z contract, but the U contract would be somewhere here, like under this cluster, somewhere in this like base rally area. So if you want to watch SPY and SPX or ES, both are okay. So that's what we did. Wave 5 target, I'm expecting somewhere 560, and with overshoot could be, you see the target is here, 575. So if you do anything, don't short this bull market. But one thing I did notice, and I'm not the only one notice, I was listening to one of the guys that I follow on YouTube, and he has a tool to track liquidity. He said, I don't have a CME group account. He does, and it's a free tool. If you do have a CME group account, you can monitor, it's called a book depth. So you can monitor the liquidity live. And I don't, so I can track. Maybe I will create an account. But anyway, so next week we may have a retracement to here and here, and then you use 15 minutes reversal to go long. And same goes NQ. I gave the levels already, so I'm not going to go through. What could happen next week? Like speculation, Nikki Leak saying, hey, there could be potential 50 points cut. I don't see it. I don't understand why we would have 50 points cut unless something behind the scene seriously broken. Recent banks been dropping sharp, like JP Morgan, GS. Actually, JP Morgan killed our call trees, right? If something really seriously broken behind the scene, it could cut 15, but I'm seeing 15. If 15 points cut, I think probably going to have a deeper retracement somewhere near here. But anyway, react like Wednesday when J Powell, when everything comes out statement, react, don't predict. If we come down to this level, we still buy long and hold to this level, right? Okay, so Bitcoin, the monthly, one thing I didn't notice on the SPY monthly chart, it's crazy. What is crazy about it? You see the tail. This is August and this is September. So clearly there is money on the sideline buying. Can you see more long legs like that, right? Okay, so that's SPY and Bitcoin. Bitcoin monthly, similar look. Look at this long tail. But on weekly, we just had a weekly breakout last week. And if Monday continue this breaking out 60,000, 30, the next target gonna be somewhere, first will be 63,000, but at the end it should be 65,000 and 66,000. Trendline resistance somewhere would be 65 to 66,000 for the Bitcoin. Dollar, I'm seeing on smaller time frame, like hourly, would drop slightly more, retest this area. And then on daily, weekly, it's gonna go back up. So if you're in gold, you need to take some profit. I'm seeing GLD coming back to 220, somewhere 220 will be somewhere here where it went. So wait a moment. Let me make sure that I'm saying the right thing. GLD daily, hourly, 30 minutes. Okay. So it should be 230. I was wrong. 230 to weekly time frame to 220 area. I was right. So the dollar will go back up from weekly time frame, drop to 100 area, this area, and then go back up. Then gold, silver slightly different. I'll talk about silver later, but gold will start to come back down 220 area here, and then that translated to gold will be somewhere near 2420 area, 2450. So anyway, if you're in gold future or GLD, it's time to lock in some profit. And crude oil. So crude oil, 60 minutes. We were watching this area to short 70, and it did go that level. And here they are short entry, stop loss, and see how much. And we're talking about RR. Your stop loss, what is 14 cents? And your gain is how many? Like over $1, right? $1.70. So that's really good RR, more than 10 times, right? So that's what we want. You manage your stop loss, stop loss, stop loss, stop loss, stop loss. Here, you have a W bottom, you get stopped out here, you take your profit. And if you want to go long, you could have gone long here. Long entry, stop loss, and move stop loss up, and here you get stopped out. Here, so that's another good entry, right? So I shorted, I didn't go long, but I did act it before Friday evening. I don't like holding crude oil future, especially short. For long, it's not super bad, but for short, if somewhere start a war on weekend, especially in Mid East, and this oil price could gap up huge, and then you're doomed, right? Okay, so natural gas. Natural gas is a bullish seasonality. You're talking about daily 60 minutes. So here is our long entry, long stop loss, stop loss, stop loss, up, up. Now you should have been stopped out here. And so you don't have an entry, you should have taken profit. And let's look at the monthly, weekly, daily. Daily clearly reversal, right? So this candle is already over 50% of this candle. So without a doubt, okay, I shouldn't say without a doubt, with high probability, natural gas will come back down to 2.23. So you should have taken profit when 15 minutes that I'm top here reversal. Taking this pivot point out, you should be out. All right, that's natural gas. And we're gonna go through the watch list that we had last week. So this in the swing channel, this the watch list, right? From September 8th. And we are gonna go through them one by one. So Palantir, this is hourly time frame. We had this on our watch list here. This is our long entry stop loss and target 35. So that one Friday get added to S&P, it really gapped up, helped us. But we were already in the trade. And now the 35, 27, whatever the target already hit. And I don't have a position anymore. I'm all out. Affirm hourly time frames, wave 5 up, target is 46. And so reversal, right? 15 minutes reversal up, 36.45. That's your entry, stop loss. And I did the call option. And on daily time frame, the target is going to be 58. So you either hold share. We did affirm from here. We've been going along affirm for a while now. So I've been saying this is a big bull flag, and the target has been 58, at least for 6 months for now, right? So now it's finally playing out. On smaller time frame, 60 minutes is still a little bit distance to that. And we may want to watch on 15 minutes whether give us another lower entry. Like 30 minutes, you can see it may revisit 42. Ideally, we revisit here, right? That's your support, 41.80. So you might want to set like a limit buying order at 41.80 and then hold it to 58. So Tesla was on our watch list. So we usually entered it on 30 minutes. So target of 240, right? I usually watch on 30 minutes. So Monday, right? Monday, gapped up. And if you didn't enter here, give you perfect entry point. Perfect, very, very tiny stop loss. And if you missed again, on the 11th, gave you another perfect entry point, right? So now slightly 30 minutes ready to go again here. Like price above all the moving averages and MACD is about to cross over, right? So we have about $12 moving on the top. So W day didn't play out. This the only trade. I lost 100% of the premium. I paid $3.50. I totally forgot it. If I saw this 9th, right? Monday. If I saw this candle, I would have exited immediately. But then I totally forgot it. So Friday it went to zero. Zero. So this is the only trade that I lost the 100% premium, but luckily I had only one contract. So this one, you might want to do shares, like entry here, stop loss, or you can sell cash secure put. 230, you can good premium, but the target is 270. Mali, we said 60 minutes is the wave 5 up target 2100. So if you enter that, this is your perfect entry here on 60 minutes and very tiny stop loss compared to the price of the sticker. I personally didn't do this, but if you did, it actually overshoot by 40 some dollars. This is a pretty good trade. And Apple, it was hourly wave 5 up, target is to 235. It didn't really move as much as I would like, but it's still $5. I didn't do Apple option. I have shares. So I'm just holding my shares through here to here. Starbucks is another one, right? So Starbucks, we're saying target is gonna be 99 or 100. Look how clean that is. Very clean. I mean, you cannot ask any smaller stop loss here. And 10% up. But okay, I think daily, hourly, both target is the same. And PM target is 129. Your entry stop loss. And so if you're in, I don't have position. I was gonna buy shares and I totally forgot. If you're in there, you still have a lot of upside to go, $5. If you're not in there, it's fine too. It's not a lot of meat compared to our other ticker. UNH and target was 412. 412, I think, UNH. I don't know what's happening here. Okay, something is not right with UNH. UNH, one of our tickers target should be 610. So I did 1 round, 2 rounds, and then now I'm flat. I don't have any positions. But what I don't like here, even though price is above this moving average, but it's gonna tail down. And MACD is about to cross over. So if you are in this already, and you might want to exit on Monday. BLDR, target 188, perfect entry 165, 166, and up almost $20, right? That's pretty good, very neat, clean entry. Lilly target is 986, entry. So I'm flat. I don't like when it's reversal down like this. And I don't like to hold it over the weekend. So if it's going back up here, I'll watch. I may do another round on Monday, but I'm not going to be here next week. So I can't really treat much short DTE. Anyway, so ASTS, this is daily time for this ticker we've been watching for a long time now, right? ASTS, so daily time frame, wave 5 up, target is pretty high, 41, 42. And so but this is smaller ticker, like speculative. Usually, I would take profit like on over the weekend and read back in. Sometimes it get back up, gap up. But now, so on hourly, 1, 2, either here or here. And then 3 probably gonna be here resistance, 4, and then 5. So on Monday, I have a small amount of shares, only 300 shares, not a big amount. I may set up some limit buying at 27, maybe 28, just to make sure that I get filled. And then I'll hold it to $42. And NNE has been on our watch list forever, right? We've been watching this ticker for a long time. So daily just getting started. One, probably gonna be 11, 12, 2, 3, 4, 5. So on 30 minutes or hourly, have a really strong support base. So you can see watches on 1370-ish or 1380, and then go back right in back up. Serve is another little ticker, right? 1, 2, 3. So it's pretty good. I mean, it's not a lot of money. If you buy 1,000 shares and it's go to like a $9, $6 to $9, that's $20,000. That's $2,000, sorry. But if you do like NNE, it almost doubled, right? Redfin I called out, I forgot which day, as on the in the Redfin, Redfin. So it was hourly, wave 5 up, right? So I gave target 12, it went to 1450. So if you have 1,000 shares, only $9,000, how much you made, right? So if for small account, you don't have to do option, just buy shares like that, right? Open, I've been calling open bullish, right? Okay, open didn't go up as much, but we're talking about percent, right? So, 2.2 to 2.4, that's 10%. And you can buy 10,000 shares. It's only 20,000. So anyway, one of our tickers, small one, LUMN, right? Lumen Technologies. It's going up slowly, but it's still far from our target. Like if you buy 1,000 shares, you could get $4,000 out of this, like almost 40–50%. So I try to include some of the small tickers for small accounts, right? Anyway, so BLTR and then what else? So that's basically our tickers from last week. So now this week, I'm going to copy paste this in our chat. So so I don't have to switch screens all the time. I only copied one. Okay. Okay, so this is the new watch list. I want to go through one by one. So last week we did AMT, right? AMT PSA, it went up to our target on the daily time frame, 243. Now it's coming back down. So this started decent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So PSA but not big too. And it's also started retreat. So WSM, the Axis Home Builder, this ticker was a leader, but it didn't really go. You look at the BLDR went up a lot. BLDR, last week we did it, right? It went up a lot, but this ticker didn't go much. So I think it may catching up. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, target pretty high. So I already set a limit buying order. Hourly time frame may come back down to 140. So I set limit order 140 buying. WSM, VST, the AI bubble really not burst. If you look at all the ARM, AVGO, I called ARM when it was 109, it went to 140 something, right? AVGO have been bullish and the upside target is still pretty high, far from from the current price. But now this one is also the cooling for the chips. So if you come back down to, I'm hoping somewhere 81, but here seem like building a portfolio. So if I come back down to this little cluster or here, you might want to watch it for reversal up. Ideally, come back down all the way to the POC, but we might not get that lucky. So we'll see what happens on daily. Daily 1, 2, we missed here. 3, 4, 5. Something, I think this thing will be going back to somewhere near 97 to 100, this area. Mo is one of the tickers I do bi-weekly deposit on the dividend. So this been going up like insanity. We were buying near 40, right? 40, 44. It's just nonstop going up. So now 55, it's about not a lot, $3, $2. But if you are getting dividend in addition to the intrinsic value, so that's more. AV. I first told you guys about this ticker when it was what, 90 something? And it's earning gapped up huge and come back down and went up huge again. And now 4 and 5 is gonna be 240. 240, 15%. 15% is not bad, 15%. Caterpillar, I've been bullish on Caterpillar. It still haven't worked out yet, but if the economy is good next year, XLI should be benefiting from this. And Caterpillar should benefit from that. So right now it's about POC. Here's your minor resistance and then your target. This chart has been shared many times. It's just taking their wait time to work out. ANF is another ticker retail I really like. And if the recap happens, it should be a lot of people probably going to do refinancing of their houses and rate will come down, have extra money to spend. And so ultimate target is 210. I have position, I have shares. And on hourly time frame, if you don't have any position, you might want to watch below 141 to see whether ideally come back down to 139. It's really not much difference from the current price and go back up. So something to think of, right? NT, AP. And so hourly time frame still have a little bit more room to drop, 111, but on daily. So we 5 up. So if you want to like watch 111, somewhere here, there is a huge gap here. There is a big volume gap, so price could drop slash through very easily. The best thing to do is just set limit order at 111. That's it. You don't have to watch the ticker. SWKS, it dropped really below my ideal level, now come back in. So this ticker have a 20% room to go. And another ticker, ZS, it's all beat up tickers. So now daily 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is, let me look at weekly. Weekly doesn't look too pretty, but this is really sideways weekly. It could go back up to 220, 200. Like 200 will be here, 220 will be here. So ZS is definitely one of the tickers I like. URNM is another ticker, uranium, like on hourly time frame. It's a small move, but this price is pretty cheap. So 40 to 43, 44 is still almost 10%. If within a week, it's pretty good, right? And another ticker I was watching, RKT. So $4, $5, $20 for It's tiny, it's not a lot, but it's ticker doesn't really worth a lot of money. Lemonade, I remember used to trade this ticker years ago. Something that to pay attention to, but right now it doesn't really have the move we need. It's coming back down here. I don't have a position, but I want to watch once the recast starts. It may actually help it. ZS, this is the bank. I'm seeing bearishness. If market drops, this will drop to I'm seeing target is 450, about $20, $25 drop. I mean, you can do bear put spread, or you can just short shares and stop loss. You know, you can do stop loss here, but that's too much for me. I probably gonna do stop loss somewhere here, and then your RR is pretty good, at least 5 to 1, right? And all the banks I'm seeing bearishness. Wells Fargo. Right now it's 52 to 49, not a lot of dollars. So if I do, I'm probably gonna do GS. You can do puts, out money puts cheaper, and I know. Just show a little bit life, but it doesn't look too good so far. This was our hero not long ago. We wrote this thing all the way here. And now like in the gutter, literally in the gutter. But the same BLDZ, 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 BDLZ. What is the other drink? BDLZ? No, I remember wrong. AMAT. AMAT 1, 2, 3, somewhere 4, probably 5, somewhere here. On hourly time frame is a downtrend here. Anyway, so I personally just going to do a few sell a few limit order buying orders since I'm not going to be in front of the computer. I'm going to go to a convention. So it's very unlikely to be able to trade short DT options. DZT has a huge pop. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is hourly time frame. On daily, this ticker, I don't really see it's going up a lot. Look how much price action above the current level. The most I see for now, it will be 23.45. That's the most I can see, DZT. If you want to do it, I would only recommend you do day trading. It's here right now, ready to go. Pretty good, $4 move, $4 more than 20%. And you have your stop loss. SMCI, oh, SMCI, I forgot. We went long on SMCI when it was 400, right? Here, 400, let me see. Okay. SMCI, I totally forgot the sticker. There was on our watch list, and I said upside target is about 500. So we went long here. No, we went long here. We did call here. 500 strike, $13. It went to 25 and higher. And then we did one more here. $6, 650 something in my trade channel, and then it went to $8 or 10, I forgot, $9, something like that. SYM, look at daily. Daily still clearly downtrend, right? Very clear downtrend. Like you have a high, lower, high, low, lower, low, and it has to take out this pivot point, at least. So ideally, take this pivot out and go slightly higher and come back down, make a higher low, and then take this pivot point out and then make another higher low. This is like daily trend, and right now there's no a clearly downtrend. Could you have trade this? Yes, you could have. Like here, entry stop loss here, and then your first target will be here, right? This your drop base drop. This gap should be your first target. So, but now you can see it is stalling. Every time price move up, you have seller coming in because this cluster is full of sellers here. So you have to chip away all the seller supplies before going higher. Let's look at what the wave structure is saying. That's my 1, 2. Okay, on 15-minute look good. On hourly what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least it will come back down. Let's look at hourly. So hourly, you know what? I have a different view on hourly actually. Hourly time frame actually is bullish. You take one pivot high out, take another pivot high out, take another. No, this one didn't take out. So if this come back down, you have low, higher low, right? Make another higher low and take this pivot out and here, and then you consolidate and then start moving back. You have to be above this level to be bullish. So right now you can't really be super bullish, right? GME, I haven't really watched this ticker for a while. Why is that? Because it hasn't much, it's been consolidating. There's not much excitement. So if you want to watch it on 15 minutes, okay, you do have something here. 15 minutes about to break out, and then MACD, it also look bullish too. But the last few times, like tiny little bump, you don't really have a lot of energy. So you have to watch volume. Like if you have a huge volume come back, this last candle has good volume. If you have good volume going with price action, so if you want to say, okay, I'm just gonna park some money here and stop loss here. What, 15 cents? Not bad. And first would be gap fill, 21, and then it would be 23. I mean, there are so many tickers. Why would you have to waste your time on this ticker? Don't force a trade. Marvel clearly daily uptrend here. Price on top of all the 3 moving averages. And usually this ticker always drop on earning, but you really have been just ranging. Weekly breakout, so your target somewhere 78. If you take 78 out, it will be 85. Let's look at monthly, see what's doing. Monthly is the same look, really. But monthly clearly uptrend. You have low, higher, low, higher, low, high, higher, high. So I would assume your target gonna be $100. So it's pretty good actually. Let's look at smaller time frame. Daily. 1, 2, 3. No, I don't agree with this daily view. Sometimes you can trust, sometimes you can't trust it. Daily clearly, in my eye, it's ranging. You have you do have you didn't take this pivot out. You took one pivot out. You can say, okay, I take this one out too, but it's really not a big deal. Has been ranging below this level for a long time, right? It could very well start come back down and then see how the on 60 minutes. 60 minutes, I want to go up. It may have a little bit consolidation more, and then here and here. But if you want like 60 minutes also ranging, you didn't take the second pivot out, you only took one pivot out. So for now, I wouldn't want to touch the sticker until we have a like a firm directional move. MD is one of the tickers I have really large position. So you break out this trend line already, right? Trend line resistance. It could come back, retest somewhere like 140, 145, and then go up. So the first level 158 I'll be watching, and the second level 162. 162, 163. Look at weekly. Weekly breakout, right? Look at the huge bullish candle. Target here and target here, and target here. So it looked to me it's W bottom, and you have the drop momentum. It's kind of slowing down. The only downside I don't like is the MACD is still below zero line. Ideally, it's coming above and cross over to the upside. So I like AMD. I have a lot of shares on AMD. So weekly, I think still going to be 248. That's why I'm holding my shares. But doesn't mean you can still do hedging, right? So when price came to, let's put on 30 minutes. Okay, price come here. I think I may need to give them more data or just put 60 minutes. Okay, so when price come here, it's strong resistance. A market drop and this reversal, you immediately put on hedging. Okay, we talk about hedging many times. What do? You sell calls. If you have 100 shares, you can sell 4 calls and buy 2 calls, and then buy puts. So what I did, I just bought straight puts and sold cover call. And so come back down here from the puts and cover call, and my price is almost breaking even here. And then last week during market recap, I said I'm gonna do bull call spread and bull put spread. That's like double bullets, very directional. And it gave me very good profit. $20 move give me very good profit. And so now if price start to come back down, I'm probably gonna put my heads back on Monday. I'll buy either money put and sell probably 160 or 170 cover call. And it may come back down to near 140 area, 140, 142. And I'll probably switch to bull call spread, bull put spread again. So it just CMAA, I like CMAA. You know, we started trading this ticker as $10, and I gave target what 150 or even 200. And last week, and it was on daily, it's wave 5 up, and so now price above 3 moving areas. MACD is about to cross over, so I wouldn't be surprised after recut it's come back here. But there is one thing that's really interesting. I went to Ford dealership today. I just like totally spontaneous, like without my husband and I, we went out for lunch, and then we said, hey, you know, your truck's 80 years old. Let's see, maybe we can trade in and get a new truck. And so we do this usually every 8-10 years. And so anyway, so Ford, I was thinking, with interest rate this high, so you buy car probably gonna be 5-6% interest rate, right? But Ford offers 1.9% interest rate. That's pretty interesting, right? So anyway, so Lily, I just talked about Lily. Okay, so Lily target is upside target in 986 and 60 minutes, you clearly have uptrend. You have pivot point taken out, right? So now this three moving area, this is 30, 13 EMA and 30 Hall moving average. So when these three consolidate and stick together, moving back up, so the ultimate target is 980 something, Lily. And you can calculate, like we have okay, this is not how to calculate. Let's look at Excel. D is my friend, so Lily, from the target, what is the 9, what is the price? 924, let's say 924. I'm gonna close that. 924, 988. So you take about 22, 23 day, take about 20 days. 20 days, you give October 18th, 980. Let me see for the curiosity. Maybe. Hey. Hmm, 20 days. 20 days. 20 days, October. So give a little bit extra dates. If you want to do October 11th, fine too. So, hey, okay, 980. 980 right now is about, you see, Thousand has a really huge interest. If you want to do Thousand, and right now is what midpoint will be 780, 790. Huge open interest and volume pretty good too. Or you can do 960. I was gonna do 980, 980. So by copy signal, this would be what $12. Maybe you want to give a little bit less, like say 11. Lily here, the same. So probably like what 11 or 10. And then see how it goes. So see, this is the tool we do the calculation. Anyway, so, okay, let me see the questions. Next Monday, Tuesday, I think could be. I don't know. I think if Fed say, hey, we're just gonna cut 25 basis point, which I think is more reasonable. Market may throw some tantrum because I think market expecting 100-point drop this year and then 150-point next year. So from now to the end of 2025, market press in 250 basis point cut. And so we'll see. If market doesn't get it, I think it's gonna be a little bit drop. And also September, October are always volatile, and especially election year. So that's why I didn't give short DTE option trades for next week. It's safer to do like good ticker like Amazon, Apple, Meta shares we bought from low, you can hold it without even worrying about. But if you do short DTE like a W day, mine like went to literally zero. I mean, one contract $350, not big deal because I made a lot of money from a firm and all that. But if you happen to treat this ticker very heavy and then went to zero, it hurts, right? So anyway, so next week I don't recommend do short DTE options because you can go either way. Yeah, McDonald's we went long and we went long at where daily. Here we went long. We use like strat, but it's also this the literally break out, right? So we went long here. Now you still have a lot of room to upside McDonald's. So it's pretty good trade for long-term portfolio, right? One, you see MACD is just about to cross over to upside and price below all the moving averages. So McDonald's has a lot of more room. This kind of ticker, you don't want to do option. You want to put in your portfolio and for long term, you make so much more. I mean, you literally make so much more. So you buy 100 shares, you made well 4,000 something, right? Without stress, without sweat. Sure, Jeff. Okay, guys, I think that's all I have. It's a long one, and good luck next week. I'm not going to be here. Remember that. So just be careful. Always using our strat, right? With confirmation. You don't go in without confirmation. Okay. All right, guys. See you. Bye.